tonight, and we are at Russia High School where the Raiders play host to the Fairlawn Jets. We would like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Cove Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, The Jewelry Barn, and NKTelco. The keys to the game tonight will be brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, scoreboard sponsor First National Bank, timeout sponsor Precision Strip, Rishi Live View sponsor is The Jewelry Barn, and player of the game is brought to you by NKTelco. Now let's get into our preview of the two teams tonight and start with Rushi. The Raiders are led by head coach Aaron Watkins, assistant coaches Olivia Francis and David Strunk. After a bumpy start to the season in which the Raiders lost to New Bremen, St. Henry, Fort Recovery, and Marion Local, all of which both still are state ranked, put the Raiders with a 6-4 record. Now, the Raiders seem to be on a bit of a hot streak with 2 wins on the road at Fort Laramie and Jackson Center over the past week. They're winning their last 5 games, and that's put them now at an 11-4 record, 7-0 in the Shelby County League, which gives them sole position at first place. The win over Fort Laramie comes with a come-from-behind win after the Raiders were down 0-2, and the Jackson Center win was another 5-set game in which outside hitter and senior Kate Sherman passed the 1,000 career kill mark. So congratulations to Kate on that. As we've talked about all year, Tanya, this team is a very experienced team with 9 seniors on that roster. So let's go over that varsity roster now.
Thanks, Tim. For the Raiders, we have number 0, Courtney Flippo. Number 1, Jillian Chapman. Number 2, Carly Scott. Number 3, Cece Borchers. Number 4, Kate Sherman. Number 5, Maya Monick. Number 6, Ronnie Poling. Number 7, Kelby Dosek. Number 8, Lindsay Vastana. Number 9, Jenna York. Number 10, Samantha Bell. Number 11, Simone Footoff. Number 12, Emma Molenkamp. Number 13, Audrey Stickle. And rounding out the lineup, number 16, Emma Dapor.
We spoke of the bumpy start for the Raiders. That was the time when they were missing middle hitter Ronnie Poling. She was out with an ankle injury that occurred in the New Bremen match early in the season. They're also doing some tweaks with their starting rotation as well as the libero position. Now that all seems to be worked out, and the Raiders are on a roll. So, Tanya, what do you see as the Raiders' Keyhole Pizza keys to the game tonight?
The Raiders' key to the game this evening is to get a fast start. They need to continue mixing things up, not running your traditional high and outside set to Kate Sherman, who, congratulations, Kate, for hitting your 1,000th kill. They need to learn for the postseason to mix things up and not just be so predictable of shooting the ball outside, because when you have the opportunity to set a block on her, that gives you a huge advantage. I was at the Fort Laramie game, and the Raiders' defense was exceptional. Simone Footoff and Jillian Chapman they were lights out. They were the key to that game. And Kate Sherman continues to improve her defense, which her playing the front row and having all those kills and playing the deep end, playing the back row is a lot on the player. So they need to continue with their defense and try to mix things up offensively.
Now let's take a look at the visitors from Fairlawn. The Jets are led by head coach Ashley Miller and her assistant varsity coach Stacey Hamilton. The Fairlawn Jets now sit at 7-6. They are 3-4 in the Shelby County League, coming into tonight's match. The Jets come off with a good 2021 campaign, going 17-7. They were 7-5 in the league, and that gave them a 4th place finish. They were able to get 2 tournament wins before running into Rushi last year and losing to them 3-1. Fairlawn did lose 6 seniors to graduation from last roster last year, including their setter Taylor Lessing, outside hitter Jesse Abke, who had 264 kills, outside hitter Mona Heath, who had 211 kills. So for the 2022 squad for Fairlawn, they need to find some offense. But for them, they come in with a solid defense to work around, starting with junior middle hitter Ellie Henneman, who had 61 blocks last year, junior middle hitter Addison Swearingen, who had 426 serve receives and 252 digs. And for both of those last year, and both are leading their squad as we're coming to just past the midpoint of this season. So the weight of the offense is now on that sophomore setter, Aubrey Judy, as well as senior setter Darcy Maxson, junior outside hitter Addison Swearingen, sophomore outside hitter Haley Cox, and junior middle hitter Ellie Henry. With that young setup, it is understandable that the Jets have struggled with their consistency this season. And Tanya, let's take a look at that total Fairlawn roster for tonight.
We have number 5, Darcy Maxson, number 9, Emily Lessing, number 28, Meredith Hageman, number 6, Addison Swearingen, number 11 is Ellie Henman, and she is on the injured list with what I believe is a torn ACL. Number 32, Julia Kulskamp, number 3, Haley Cox, number 8, Aubrey Judy, number 4, Maya Kulskamp, number 7, Cassie Heath, number 25, Deandra Piper, and rounding it out, number 26, Callie Hilton.
The Jets again are 7-6 on the season, 3-4 after beating Houston on Tuesday night, but they did come off of losses to Fort Lauderdale and Jackson Center. As we mentioned, we were struggling with their consistency. They were able to beat Lehman Catholic opening up the season, but turned around and into their Labor Day tournament where they dropped a game to Lehman. And they're in Fairlawn's 3-1 loss to Anna. 3 of their sets were decided by 5 points or less. This young team is still working on finding their rhythm into, again, the second half of this season. So, Tanya, let's take a look at the Keel Pizza keys to the game for Fairlawn tonight.
For the Jets, they need to be very aggressive serving, and they need to be, like the Raiders were at Fort Laramie, exceptional defensively. The Raiders have a lot of weapons in Kate Sherman and Ronnie Poling and Kelby Dosek, and the Jets need to be on their defensive game tonight, and like I said, be aggressive serving.
All right, so we will take a quick commercial break now. We've got about a minute or so until the practice is done here. And we'll be back with Rushi PA Man, Mike Hart, for the national anthem and the starting lineup for tonight's match on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Before tonight's lineups, folks, would like to take a moment to recognize senior Kate Sherman, who on Tuesday, in Rushi's win at Jackson Center, recorded her 1,000th career kill. She is the second Raider in program history to reach this milestone for kills, joining Ashley Scott. She now has 1,015 kills in her career. Congratulations, Kate. Now for tonight's lineups. First for our visitors from Fairlawn. Number 28, Meredith Hageman. Number 11, Ellie Henman. Number 7, Cassie Heath. Number 25, Zandria Piper. Number 26, Callie Helber. Number 15, Katarina Tivicini. The starters for Fairlawn tonight. Number 5, Darcy Maxson. Number 9, Emily Lessing. Number 6, Absa Swearingen. Number 3, Haley Cox. Number 8, Aubrey Judy. Number 4, Mike Holzkamp. And the libero for Fairlawn is number 32, Julia Holzkamp. Fairlawn is coached by Ashley Diller, assisted by Stacy Hammaker and Gretchen Hageman. And now for your Ritchie Raiders. Number 0, Courtney Flippo. Number 8, Lindsay Piscano. Number 9, Jenny York. Number 10, Samantha Bell. Number 11, Simone Putoff. Number 12, Emma Mullenkamp. Number 13, Audrey Stickle. Number 16, Emma Dayport. Starters tonight. Number 2, junior Carly Scott. Number 3, senior Cece Borchers. Number 4, senior captain Kate Sherman. Number 5, senior Maya Monin. Number 6, junior Ronnie Poland. Number 7, senior Kelby Dosek. And libero for Ritchie is number 1, senior captain Jillian Chapman. Ritchie is coached by Aaron Watkins, assisted by Olivia Francis, David Strunk, and Allie Hafer.
All right. Looks like we're about ready here. We've got our starting lineups. Our teams greet in the middle, and Tanya. Let's look at some of the games to go. While they sort out the lineups down there, Ritchie was supposed to have a tri-meet on Saturday. Centerville and Anthony Wayne, but that's been turned into just a single game against Anthony Wayne. They then go to Houston next Tuesday, Anna the week after that, then Botkins, and then on the 11th of October, Fort Laramie to actually finish out the season. So the Raiders, after packing in a lot of games, have a little bit of an easy stretch heading into the end of the season.
Maybe you need a break at this point because they have played a ton of games and they're playing, and the competition that they play is outstanding. So maybe a break on your body and gear up for the postseason.
On the other side, Fairlawn actually still has 8 games to go before the end of the season. The next several games they're looking at is Franklin Monroe, Anna, Botkins, Indian Lake, and Fort Laramie, and then there's several more, again, as they finish up the 8 games they have remaining their season.
Hopefully they have some home games because towards the end of the season when you're on the road a lot, it gets a little tough.
All right, we've got the lineups reconfirmed by the down ref, signal to the up ref, and we're ready to go. And the Raiders have the first serve. Picked up by Fairlawn to the far side, Swearingen. Nicely picked up in the back row by Ritchie. They come near side. Sherman picked up, but overpassed. Raiders get another again. Go to the middle of the polling. Fairlawn, far side. Blocked, but out of bounds. And Fairlawn gets the first point.
One statistic that I wish I could see is how many sets Maya Monin contributed to those kills of Kate's, because they've been together for 4 years, and you know the setters don't always get the glory, but that's a great accomplishment for Maya as well.
Aubrey Judy starts out that one with a nice ace. She's got 23 on the season so far. Next 24. There's 25. Then Aubrey Judy, she is one of 2 setters. The Jets run a 6-2. Darcy Maxson is the other setter, and the Raiders pick that one up much better. Go far side to Scott, and she gets a kill on the tip off the back row by Swearingen. So it's now 3-1 Raiders trailing here on the First National Bank scoreboard. That's Scott with the serve. Fairlawn just going to bring it over. Raiders with the free ball. They come near side. Sherman picked up nicely, but overpass. Fairlawn gets it out of the net. Raiders get another shot at it. They try to come to Sherman, can't pick it up. There's an overset. Fairlawn plays that one well, and they come in near side. Maxson, and that's out.
When your line judge catches it, I guess.
That sounds right.
One thing you'll notice in the front row for the Jets right now is their taller player is playing over towards Kate Sherman. She's on the right side. Is that just because she's the setter also? Because she does set in the back row. But that's nice for them. They can have their taller front row player to the right side, which is not usually very normal.
Nice block there by Haley Cox, number 3 on the far side. The stat book has her at 1 for the season. That makes it 2, and she goes back to serve for the Jets. They hold their 4-2 lead over the Raiders here early in the first set. The Raiders just going to have to get this over. Free ball. And that one is not blocked. Ends up on the Rushi side. I think that was Dosek and Poling over there. Unable to get it, so on the First National Bank scoreboard, Fairlawn is up 5-2. Monin comes to Sherman, and this one will go in the books as a kill for Kate Sherman. It's now Raiders 3, Jets 5. Jillian Chapman back to serve for the Raiders. Jets get over Rushi. Comes to Sherman again, cuts it, but picked up by the Jets, but not handled very well in that second attempt, and it goes out of bounds. It's 4-5, Rushi trailing. Chapman continuing to serve. And there's a nice kill. Maya Hurskamp. 33 kills on the year coming into tonight's game. Gets her first of the evening. Number 32, junior libero, Julia Hurskamp back to serve for Jets. That's Cece Borchers. Gets a kill for the Raiders.
I thought they might get a net on that. Kind of looked like she nipped the net a little bit.
Maybe lucky the ball hit it as well, so it wasn't as obvious. And the Raiders get the point in the serve. It's 5-6 Jets. Maxon, I think she's going to get called for double, and she does. So as we said before, the Jets run with 2 setters, Darcy Maxon and Aubrey Judy. Maxon again. And a miss hit on the far side there by Swearingen. And the Raiders now tie it up. Actually, move ahead 7-6 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Maxon goes far side again. Nicely picked up by Chapman, but no other Raider able to come up with that. And that goes in the books as a kill for Swearingen. Adds to her 116 that she came into the season, into tonight's match in the season with. I'm just going to get this one over. Raiders are struggling. Dig that out of the net. Ball played. Sherman gets it to fall on the other side. Now, those are the ones I don't know how to score. Whether that was a kill or not, because two Jets did touch it, but I'm not sure they ever had a chance.
No.
Kate Sherman has the first service error of the night, puts that one in the net. Raiders slowly ticking up on their service percentage, up to 89.8. Early in the season, hovering around 87, 88. Fairlawn, however, runs at 93.8% on their service percentage. Probably the highest I've seen this year. It is now up 9-8, and there's another serve error. This one by Borchers on the Rushi side, and that ties things up at 9. Number 6 junior Addison Swearingen. Middle hitter back to serve for the Jets. Forced to tip it over. The Raiders move up 10-9. beat. And there's the block the Raiders were looking for. Norman continuing to serve. Judy, far side. Fuels camp. Raiders come back. They get the line. Nicely played there by Carly Scott.
That's such a vulnerable area on the floor for all teams. And when you can be consistent with hitting that spot, you can score a lot of points.
That moves the Raiders to a 12-9 lead. With that, Fairlawn takes the precision strip timeout, and we'll take a short timeout with them here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen. And check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back. NKTelco Sports, we're back in the timeout. And the Raiders get another quick point. Maya Mana continues to serve for the Raiders. 13-9, Rushi in the first set here. There's the far side, but Maya Houston, she gets another kill off the attempted block by the Raiders on the far side. Raiders getting the blockers up, trying, but they're not having a lot of luck early. I think that screen they blocked out of bounds.
They need to penetrate the net with their hands.
That ball sent long. It's now Rushi 13, Fairlawn 11. Aubrey Judy continuing to serve for the Jets. Serve one short. Raiders misplay that one. It's now 13-12. Fairlawn working their way back into this first set.
I can understand why she's the first saver. She does a very nice job. She's got a lot of movement on the ball. That ball came very quickly. That Fairlawn did not have an opportunity to get 2 blockers up on her.
That Raiders get to serve. Judy going far side of Matson. That one, Raider blockers got up there, but couldn't kill it. Maya takes care of things there with the quick set, a quick hit over the net, and the point for the Raiders. Raiders up 15-12 now. Another service error. With that, number 3 sophomore Haley Cox heads back to serve for Fairlawn. Raiders nicely done out. Cox set the only point now. Catches the far line, gets another kill.
She did a nice job of reading the block there. They were playing across the court, and she went down the line.
And there's the first ace on the Raiders side tonight. Julian Chapman, she comes in with 15 on the year, 87.9% service efficiency or service percentage. Nice dug out there. And the Raiders get called for a double.
I didn't really even see that one. I was waiting on what he was going to call. That's what he said.
Got the substitution on the Jet side. Meredith Holdeman comes in. She's a senior. Outside hitter. Raiders come to Sherman. Picked up nicely by the Jets. Raiders come again this side to Sherman. Nice kill there by Kate. Looks like the Jets might have got some hands on top of that, but not enough. The Raiders move to 18-14 lead here. The First National Bank scoreboard. Raiders will put off back to serve. Let's just get that one over. Raiders with a free ball. Back set. Porchers, was that tip? It was not. It's a little long. Couldn't quite get to that. Tried to slide. It's a nice play when it works.
It's a very nice play. She had the right angle. She was reading the block. It just a little too long.
That's going to get this one over on Norman. Good hit, yes.
Look as aggressive at the net that the Raiders are. Their defense is just sitting back on their heels waiting, and Maimon read that perfectly.
Raiders move to a 19-15 lead. Kate Sherman back to serve. Fairlawn just going to get this one over. She comes to your side. Scott cuts it.
Nice soft little cut.
So it's nice when you get an outside hitter can see down that line, and you saw her turn her hand and just cut that
Absolutely.
one. Well done. So
And in the background, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but in the background we could hear in different situations, cut, or line. So they're doing a good job of talking to each other and reading the blockers.
All right, with that, Fairlawn does take a timeout as Rushi hits the 20-point mark. It's 20-15 Raiders. We'll take a timeout, the precision strip timeout with them, and be right back with more volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. This is Tim Kearns. I'm joined by Tanya Hammonds tonight, bringing you volleyball here from Rushi. Raiders up 20-15 here in the first set. Kate Sherman continuing to serve for the Raiders. Quick hit by Maxon. The Raiders pick it up. Sherman nicely dug out by Fairlawn, but mishandled there at the net. And that's a point Rushi, 21-15. Sherman continuing to pick in the back corner there. Anna LaBelle, and gets her first ace of the night. That's 15 for Kate on the season now. It's 22-15 Rushi. Fairlawn just going to get this one over. Free ball for Rushi. They go to the middle. Borchers, nicely done. Raiders now 23-15. Allison Swearingen saw the opening there on this side, just tips it in. Temporarily stops the bleeding here, and Fairlawn trying to get back into this thing. It's 23-16. She comes to stop and finds a big hole in the back.
There's those change-ups that you need. A little bit of a quick set. Throw your blockers off.
The Raiders on the verge of taking this first set, 24-16. Fairlawn goes the other way, and they get the block this time, Raiders do. And that's your first set, 25-16 Rushi on the block on the far side between Bowen and Doset. Battle in there, but nonetheless, Rushi takes the first one after a slow start, 25-16. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back with the second set here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. We're at Rushi tonight. The Raiders hosting the Fairlawn Jets in Shelby County Athletic League action. The Raiders just took set number one, 25-16. Tanya, any thoughts on that first set for us?
The beginning of the game, Fairlawn came out very aggressive servingly. I think her name was Haley Cox. She did a fantastic job serving, and I don't think the Raiders were ready for that. So Fairlawn got a quick start. However, the Raiders settled down and got focused and got aggressive at the net and
Talk about it. Sorry about that, little technical difficulties there with the board. We're back at it here. Set number two. Fairlawn starts things, and very quickly the Raiders. Holly Scott with the kill at the net. And the Raiders take the 1-0 lead.
Carly Scott at Fort Laramie, the second half of that game was on fire. I believe she ended up with 11 or 12 kills for that game. And I want to say in the first two, she didn't have very many, and she did a phenomenal job.
There's Kate Sherman with a quick kill. Lindsay Fasano now in serving for the Raiders. A substitution there. Raiders get a free ball, picking things up in the back set. Their set picked up nicely by the Jets. They go far side. Tried to do a quick tip. The Raiders send it back, and Fairlawn cannot handle that one. It's quickly 3-0 Rushi here in the second set. Probably a little bit of a quicker start we were looking for out of the Raiders in that first set. They've got it here in the second now if they're warmed up. Fasano continuing to serve. Judy set to the far side, and that ends up a kill. A little bit of miscommunication there on the Raider defensive side between Chapman and Fasano. Here comes the Jets to come off the top of the net. The Proverbial changeup dropped in front of the Raiders. It's 3-2.
When I played many moons ago, that was not allowed. But I like how they let him play with that.
And there's another ace. That's 4 on the night for Aubrey Judy. Comes in with, again, 23 aces on the season, serving 90.8%. And it's tied up at 3. Raiders play this one a little better, go backside to pull in, and the Jets unable to handle that little quick tip over the net. That makes it 4-3 on the First National Bank scoreboard, and the Raiders back in serving with Chapman. Judy goes to the middle, picked up nicely by the Raiders. They're set. And the Jets pick it up. And there's a nice kill. Haley Cox hits the back corner there. And Cox goes back to serve for the Jets. Jets go far side. Nicely tipped at the net by the Raiders. Chance here for Sherman. Jets just going to get this one over, but they go too far on that one. Maya Huelskamp tried to hit that back line, but pushed about a foot too long. It's 5-4 Rushi now here in the second set. Sub in put off for Rushi to serve. Overpass, and CC Borchers takes care of that one.
Simone has a lot of movement on her ball. She does a very nice job serving.
Jets trying back row attack. Raiders pick it up. Jets just going to get this one over. Free ball for Rushi. Go to the center to Borchers. She tips it. Nicely done by the Jets. Raiders pick it up again. Sherman, and she's going to take care of that one. A little discussion there, the up judge, but it stays a kill, and it's 7-4 Rushi. Back set, and the Raiders right there with the block between Sherman and Borchers. And it's 8-4 Rushi. Put off again. That one's long off of Maxon. Fairlawn a little bit out of sorts. Rushi on the run here now. It's 9-4 and a 4-point run. Fairlawn Jets call a timeout, a precision strip timeout, and we'll take it with them here on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
We're back here in NKTelco Sports at Rushi's Claricino Gymnasium. Raiders hosting the Jets. Raiders take first set. And we're here in about the middle of the second. The Raiders are up 9-4. Judy goes far side. And that's out. Raiders thought they might have had that in on the block. It was wide of the far line. It's 9-5. Rushi. Julia Hughescamp, the junior, 32 in to serve. Raiders go to Sherman. Nicely done there. Quick back set. That puts Sherman back to serve. Raiders up 10-5. And there's an ace for Kate Sherman, number 2 on the night. Then the senior coming in at 86.3% service percentage. Probably one of the harder hitting servers on the Raider side. Jackson picks this one up. Jets pick this one up and they get the kill. Does number 7, Cassie Heath, or Cassie Heath rather. And Darcy Matson, the senior setter, moves back to serve for the Jets. There's the stop. She gets the foul corner. That seemed like a really nice quick set there.
She didn't even have an approach. She was just standing there and jumped and hit the ball. So that was super quick.
Tipped at the net by Rushi. Rushi comes far side again to Scott. Nicely blocked there. Allison Swervingen. A big block off the net. It's 12-7. Rushi. And Emily Lesson goes back to serve. Raiders move quick. Nicely done, but nice pickup. The Jets going to get it over. They do. Rushi going to slide to Pulling, and that's nicely done there. Block is out of bounds. This is actually the first game I've done with Ronnie Pulling back to full speed. First 2 games I did, she had just injured herself, so it's nice to see her back in the lineup. If you're a Raider fan. And there's an ace for Maya Monin. Maya leads the Raiders in serving percentage. She serves at 95.2%. 19, now 20 serves on, aces on the season. Jets with a free ball. Coming to the near side. Pushed back by Rushi. Rushi comes near side to Scott again. That's called in. I think the up judge might be able to rule that. He does. That's wide. Point goes to Fairlawn. It's 14-8. Rushi leading here in the second set. Swearingen back to serve. Rushi comes near side. Dosek. Jets just going to get this one over. Rushi again. This time in the middle of the point. And almost dug out. Almost a nice play there by Emily Lessing, but a little too much. And Raiders get the point.
In this match especially, you're seeing the Raiders mix things up a little bit. Some quick sets outside, some back sets. And so those are things you need to work on situationally.
Sano in the serve, and Raiders lead 15-8. Back set to Dosek. Picked up nicely by the Jets. They come nicely cut by Haley Cox, the diminutive number 3 sophomore. I got her for 2 kills tonight. She had, coming into the game, she had 58 kills. Raiders come back with Sherman, nicely pushed back by the Jets. Sherman again. Jets go far side to Cox, and she catches the corner, another kill. It's 15-10. Rushi here in the second set.
Haley Cox did a nice job there reading the block in addition to reading the defense.
Nice block off the net there. Maya Houston, the sophomore. It's 15-11. Fairlawn trying to work their way back into the second set. And Kate Sherman trying to put a stop to it with a nice kill there.
Kate did a nice job of taking something off that ball and not just going up and killing it. And the end result was a kill, but it wasn't just a slam. It was a nice, easy little swing.
Probably one of those opportunities could have got underneath it and sent it against the back wall.
Yep.
Nonetheless, they get the point, and here comes the Jets. They just have to get it over. Raiders go to the middle. The Borchers almost by the Jets. It's a nice scrappy play, but not able to get that one over. Rushi gets the point, 17-11 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Chapman serving for the Raiders. Judy back set to Cox, and that finds the floor. Haley Cox on fire here in the second set, 3 kills. Trying to keep her Fairlawn Jets in this one. It's 17-12, Rushi leading her. And Cox goes back to serve. Let's get it over. Mullen, quick set the Borchers, tips it over. CC Borchers continuing to add up kills here and there. As you said, Tony, they're sharing everything. Ronnie pulling, Sherman, Borchers, Scott, all getting kills tonight.
It's an explosive offense. That is for sure. They can do a lot of damage. And one thing that they've got to learn is situational. And that the previous play we saw Cece see that big wide open hole in the middle, and so she just dropped it in there. But one of the keys, I believe, for them in the postseason is learning how to put the ball away. They can't rely on Kate Sherman to just do all the hard hit and moving on to the next point, scoring points. They got to score points, and they got to put the ball away. And that's something that all the other hitters have got to start making a bigger contribution to.
With that little miss hit there at the net by the Jets, it's Rushi 21, Fairlawn 12. Raiders starting to roll here in the second set. Simone Putoff back to serve, hoping to put this thing away for the Raiders to go up 2-0, and she puts it right in the net. I've got the Rushi for 4 service errors tonight, and Fairlawn only 1, which kind of reflects their serving percentage. As I said earlier, Fairlawn serves at 93.8% on the season. Nicely played at the net by the Jets. Here comes Borchers, but that's too far. On the wide on the far side. 21-14, Rushi. Julia Hughescamp back to serve for the Jets. Borchers another try here. And she's going to get this one to fall. Haley Cox tried to dig that one out a little bit too much. Pushed it off to the side, as you saw. And the Raiders up 22-14.
The one thing about the Raiders right now for the evening, what I have them is for their aces and their service errors, cancel each other out. So we want to see the ace column a little higher, but that's how aggressively they serve. And there we go with a service ace by Kate Sherman. So there they are. They're up one. They're up 1 right now.
23-14 Rushi here in the second set. Another ace for Kate Sherman. For 4 tonight. So far here in the second set. It's 24-14. Rushi trying to take this second set here. Sherman takes a little bit off it. The Jets nicely played there. Number 6, Allison Swearingen. Haven't heard her name in a little bit. Well played there on the far side. Gets the kill. 24-15, Rushi. Maxon comes in and goes back to serve for the Jets. Rushi going to go to Borchers. Maxon, far side. Heath is picked up by Rushi. The Raiders go to Scott and finds an opening. That's the second set, 25-15. Rushi takes it and goes up 2-0 here over the Fairlawn Jets. We'll take a quick break here in between the second and third sets on NKTelco Sports. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. High school varsity volleyball action. We're at Rushi. The Raiders hosting the Fairlawn Jets. This is Tim Kearns with Tanya Hammonds. The Raiders up 2-0 now, heading into the third set. Tanya, what are some of the highlights of that second set we just watched?
During that second set, the Raiders did a fantastic job serving. They had 4 aces to their 1 service error. And when you get aggressive like that, and even if they didn't get an ace, they were aggressively serving, and that makes a tremendous difference. The Fairlawn Jets went and started off kind of down a little bit and then got to their serving position where they had my mind's at the Aubrey Judy in that second rotation did a really good job of picking up some points there. They made a little run and put the game back into with reach, and the Raiders stayed focused and took the game from there.
Then the Raiders, we talked about this at the beginning of the broadcast. Raiders are 7-0 on the season lead. The lead, Port Recovery 7-1, Jackson Center 4-3, Anna and Fairlawn at 3-4, Dawkins 1-6, and Houston at 0-7. So the Raiders trying to keep that perfect record in the league and seal things up heading into the last several games of the year. And they start off things here in the third set with the point off their opening serve. Here's an overpass, and there's another point. Harley Scott right on top of that overpass and put it right back down over the net. It's 2-0, Rushi. Lyman serving for the Raiders. Judy's going to go far side. Nicely blocked at the net. Pulling.
To start this game, they've hit about every category that I'm touching on right now. On kills, on aces, on blocks. Luckily, they haven't hit the service error one yet.
Jets just going to get the server free ball for Rushi. Near side to Scott, and that is hit out of bounds off the blocks. That was Huelskamp, and Judy could not keep that one in. Raiders up 4-0. And there's another one. Unforced error on that side. Rushi 5-0. Nicely done there on the Jet side. Digging on that one on that short set. But here come the Raiders. They're not slowing down. I think that went to Dosek.
When Maya Monin serves, she doesn't do anything fancy. And there's not a whole lot of movement, but she has a great serve with a lot of movement on her ball.
With that, the Raiders up 6-0. Fairlawn takes a timeout, a precision strip timeout. We'll take a moment to remind you of some more of our broadcast sponsors. Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schmiederman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Fuelsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and the St. Henry Bank. Also remind everyone, you can watch replays brought to you by NKTelco Sports and their sponsors. You can watch those replays on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Tonight's game will be replayed Friday, October 7th at 9 p.m. or Sunday, October 9th at 3 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. The Raiders pick up another point there. It's 7-0 here in the third. And there's a service error. Gives Fairlawn a chance. Get back in this, get the service, and here comes Aubrey Judy. Nicely done. Raiders going to struggle to handle this one, and they don't. Unforced error there. 7-2. That's really Judy with a nice service. Nice serve. Mixes it up very well. A bit better handled by the Raiders. Here comes Scott. Nicely picked up by Fairlawn, but a bit of an overpass there from Judy. Trying to get that number 8, Fuelskamp trying to get that to number 8. Judy couldn't quite do it. It's 8-2 Rushi. And the serve goes to Scott on the Raider side. Judy, back set. Raiders try to block it, just tip it and knock it down on their own side. It's 8-3.
The Jets having a young setter and Judy, the experience she's going to gain from this year, even though the record may not reflect what they want, but in the upcoming years, she's really gonna shine.
Here comes Sherman, she gets the kill. It's 9-3 Rushi now on the First National Bank scoreboard. Again, the Raiders up 2-0. We're here in the third set. Jillian Chapman serving for the Rushi Raiders, and there's an ace. Moves her total to 15 on the season. Nicely hit there, picked up well by the Jets. Just get it over. Rushi's going to struggle, but they do get it. It takes him and pushes it too far. It's 10-4. Rushi. In comes number 32, the libero Julia Fuelskamp. Serve. Raiders good at their set. Picked up nicely by Fairlawn. And there's a nice kill. Snuck in there by Cassie Heath. Got her for a couple tonight. Just found the gap.
She read that one very well. Again, the Raiders were back on their heels waiting for something hard to be coming at them, and she just dropped it right in the middle.
Raiders from near side to Borchers. Cuts that one nicely. Heath not able to handle it, and Borchers gets another kill. Then the Raiders continue to spread things around evenly. 4 or 5 of their hitters. It's 11-5. Rushi put off in the serve. Misplay there on the back row. Raiders get the point. It's 12-5. That one much better played by Fairlawn. They go far side. Just tip it over. Rushi, nice reaction there. Quick hit by the Jets. Rushi pick it up again. Middle, Sherman. It was one-on-one, and I'd take Kate Sherman most of those.
In the last play, we had senior Jenna York enter the game.
It was up 13-5. Maxon goes far side. Swearingen. Raiders just going to get this one over. Free ball for the Jets. Through the center. Swearingen can't find the gap. Raiders back row attack with Scott. That's blocked down. It's 13-6. Rushi leading. Maxon. Sherman. York there on the near side. Picked up nicely by the Jets. Here comes Rushi. York again. Jets go to the center. They're just going to get this one over. Opportunity for the Raiders. Go to the center to Sherman. And that finds the floor. 14-6 Rushi here in the third. Substitution. Kate Sherman coming out. That's Flippo heading in. With the senior Kate Sherman getting a break here. Jets through the middle of the Swearingen. Nicely done, but picked up by Rushi. York. Jets pick it up. They're scrambling. Cannot get it back over. Raiders pick up the point.
Courtney Flippo does a very nice job on the JV team, and going into late in the season, if you need a defensive specialist for a sub or something, this has been a great opportunity for her to get to play along some of these older girls and learn from them and be able to communicate and listen and talk at the same time.
There's a nice hit by Swearingen. Allison Swearingen, junior middle hitter. We talked about her early. One of the key defensive players last year now. Actually leading the team in kills at coming in at 116. He's got 4 tonight. Raiders from near side to Scott. The Jets go to the middle. Swearingen just going to get this one over. Overpass. Jets going to try and regroup. Here comes Cox, and she gets another kill.
With graduation comes changes. And when Swearingen, she had to move from a defensive player to a hitter now, and we've seen that, and the Raiders are going to see that next year, especially with their graduation.
Johnson, nice play there, but a quick hit. Picked up well again. 2 nice defensive plays by the Jets. Here comes Rushi. Scott. Can they get it again? They can't. Almost 3 in a row by the Jets, but the Raiders went out there. Carly Scott with a nice hit. It's now 16-8 Rushi here on the First National Bank scoreboard. Raiders up 2-0. Cece Borchers with the serve and puts one off the top of the net for an ace. Her first ace of the night gives her 20 on the season. (17-8) Rushi. Starting to pull away here in the third. Swearingen nicely put back by Rushi. Quick hit on the Jet side. The Raiders try to come quick hit to Scott. Marmon's going to get called for a double hit on that one. It's 17-9. So Addison Swearingen goes back to serve for the Jets. And she's leading the second on the Jets. She's at 96.2. The leader is 96.9. And Maxon. That ball caught in. The Raiders get another point, 18-9. Monon back to serve. Put a lot on that. Probably would have gone out, but the Jets grab it anyways. Get it over. Rushi free ball. Come near side to Scott. almost picked up his snap. Maxon, nice try in the back row, but couldn't quite get to that one. The Raiders are up 19-9 over the Fairlawn Jets.
The Raiders had sophomore Emma Molenkamp, number 12, enter the game.
Molenkamp right there with Ronnie pulling to block that ball back on the Jet side. Now they're going to go to Molenkamp, and she gets a kill. And with Flippo, Molenkamp has had a couple games where she's come in late and get some nice varsity experience.
And the Molenkamp got called at the New Bremen game when Ronnie Pulling went down. I'm not sure that's the game she wanted to enter, but she stepped in and did the best she could at that time.
Yeah, those are not the kind of games you want to come in as a.
You want to cover your face and say, "I'm not here. Don't call my number."
But nonetheless, good experience to get thrown into a game.
Absolutely.
Like that,
I think I was looking for her dad when that happened, and Tom didn't say much. He just sat there. But Emma did what she was told to do and did a great job.
She came in the game against Jackson Center, and basically they put her in and said, "Bird dog on Riker," and did just that and did a great job of blocking her. And helped turn that game around here at home early in the season. So a talented young lady that's got a lot of growth and working on it right now. But there's a nice kill. Again, Haley Cox in the middle for Jackson. The Fairlawn Jets keep screwing that one up for some reason. Nonetheless, I've got her with 6 kills tonight. Really nice.
She's done a very nice job.
It's 20-10. Rushi over Fairlawn. From near side to Molenkamp. That's called in, and she's got another kill. It's Rushi 21, Fairlawn 10. Scott back in service for the Raiders. Fairlawn goes far side to Maxon. Picked up by Rushi Monin. Board is held to Sherman. Wasn't much there's going to be done about that. No blockers near it, and Sherman gets another kill.
Little quick, and blockers did have a chance to get there. Emma's got a lot of volleyball knowledge and skill around her right now, and these girls do a great job of teaching and letting our program, letting the Raider program grow and teaching them what they know. And Emma's going to do a great job next year.
In comes senior Audrey Stickle for the Raiders. And that's an overpass out of bounds. Raiders up 23-10. Scott continuing to serve. The Jets go far side. Raiders right there to block it back. Sherman up on the net, puts that one down. 24-10 Rushi on the verge of taking this game. The Jets go to Cox again. Picked up by Raiders. Just going to get this one over. A miscommunication on the Raider side. Jets go far side to Cox. Blockers there on the corner the bottom. Nicely blocked. I believe that was Molenkamp.
I'm shocked how fast she got over. I didn't think there was any way she was going to get over for that block. And she did the technical things correctly. Those big steps and exploded up above the net to take that block and for the Raiders to win the game.
It's 25-10. Rushi takes the third, and it's a 3-0 victory tonight for the Rushi Raiders over the visiting Fairlawn Jets here in Shelby County play. The Raiders go to 8-0 and maintain that first place position. We'll take a quick commercial break here and be right back with the NKTelco player of the game. Please stick with us after this commercial break. Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. High school varsity volleyball. Tim Kearns with Tanya Hammonds just finished up a 3-0 Russia victory over the Fairlawn Jets. We'll go over some stats. What do we have tonight for our game, Tanya?
For the Raiders, I had them with 34 kills, 10 aces, 5 service errors, and 10 blocks. In the third game, they had 5 blocks, which was more than they'd had the 2 games combined. They did a fantastic job blocking that game. For the Jets, I had 17 kills, 4 aces, only 1 service error, and I had 4 blocks.
Yeah, we talked about that. 93.8% service percentage for Fairlawn. Really good on that side, but not quite enough offense to overtake these Raiders. So what do we think about the player of the game? A lot of good things out of Scott, out of Borchard, Sherman, pulling. They spread everything around. What do you say for player of the game?
For the play of the game for this evening, I believe, and I think you agree with me, it's got to be Kate Sherman. Her aces, which I believe she had 5, in addition to her 13 kills that she had, made her the player of the game this evening.
Yeah, she came out and really led all across the board. Some blocks in there as well, and she always helps her team. And I have to agree, player of the game, Kate Sherman. Again, the Raiders take this one 3-0 over the visiting Fairlawn Jets. We'll be back Saturday. We mentioned before, Anthony Wayne High School comes to town. It's a regular start at 10 o'clock with the JV and then varsity to follow. It was supposed to be a triple with Centerville, but Centerville had to cancel out. So we'll see you anyways, 10 o'clock JV and varsity to follow. So until then, everybody have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you Saturday with more volleyball on NKTelco Sports.